these things are so old. I love these things. They came out in the 80s and man, yeah, these rocked. I had these as a kid. I loved them. Awesome. And yellow lightsaber. And the 12-inch, it's Ben's lightsaber. So, okay, there's Ben's. And then Luke Skywalker had the blue. Hold on a second. That's not blue. That's clear. Oh no! It's a reproduction. Ah! Hey guys, just a quick video. I just want to talk a little bit about reproductions. The reason I want to talk about it is because a friend of mine on the groups just received a IG-88, like this one right here, the 12-inch scale from 1980, the Empire Strikes Back line. And unfortunately, he received quite a few reproduction pieces with it. So I want to talk a little bit about, reproductions in the 12-inch line. Couple things that you need to look for. Especially on the IG-88. This is one that a lot of people will get reproductions for this one because a lot of pieces are missing from this particular figure. And he was also not produced in great numbers because he was the end of the line in 1980. So the IG-88 came with two guns, a long rifle and a Stormtrooper blaster. Now unfortunately this one is missing its long rifle. I did not get it when I picked up this figure, but I did get the Stormtrooper blaster. Now, one of the things you want to look for on these is paint. If they're painted, they're fake. None of these guns will ever be painted. They're cast in the color they're going to be. So if you can scrape paint off, and usually it's white underneath, then you've got yourself a reproduction. Also, too, they reproduce the bandolier and the grenades. So the bandolier, it's kind of a rubber, it's a rubber material, but the reproductions is almost like a rubber band. It's very elastic. So if it's real stretchy, it's not real. Also too, these little bombs right here on the IG-88 are kind of an orange color and they're not translucent. The reproductions are a little bit brighter, almost a red, and they are translucent. It's almost like a clear plastic. So if it looks like a lightsaber, it's not real. So you gotta watch that when you're getting these figures because they produced replicas and reproductions for several of them. The IG-88 is one of the most common, but there's also reproduction lightsabers for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker. Now, the reproduction of the real lightsaber, like this one, holds its color. Ben's is yellow, and Luke's is blue. The paint's not tacky. It doesn't have any mold marks, things of that nature. Now this is an actual reproduction lightsaber. It's very good. I will say this: whoever did it did a great job in recreating it. The silver is brighter, and it kind of has a sticky, tacky feel to it when you touch it. And one of the things that happened with this one is when I first received it, I thought it was real because it was nice blue. It was like, looked just like the Ben Kenobi lightsaber. But over time, it lost its color. It went from blue to a kind of a clear, almost no blue tint to it at all. So it's also got mold marks, and as I said, it's very tacky, very sticky. So watch out for these things. When you're ordering online, when you're ordering on eBay, take a really good look at the pictures, and when you get it, really pay attention to what you're looking at. Because if you get a reproduction, you're going to want to send it back, especially if they build it as real. Now, this one does float. The float test works in most cases. Some cases it won't, but most cases it will. But these are real. This is a reproduction. And if you look at it, you can barely tell the difference. So take the time, check it out, do your homework, make sure you've got the real deal. Because again, my friend just paid big money for this IG-88 and realized that nothing but the actual action figure was from 1980. The rest of it was produced somewhere between 1997 and 2001, which is when most of these reproductions were produced. You'll also find those in miniature scale on the smaller action figures, but we'll deal with that in a different video. So, till then, take care, be careful, and we'll see you again real soon.